What's happening, legends? Welcome back to another video. So as you can see, I'm back down at the jetty again, down the Gold Coast. Now, I've lived at this place for about 5 years, and this is actually our backyard. And one of my favorite things to do since I started living here was literally walk out into the jetty, stay there overnight, catch as many fish as I can, and get them up close to the camera. I've caught some really cool fish off here before, so what I thought I'd do today was step out onto this jetty, stay here for 24 hours, see what species of fish I can catch along the way, maybe cook up some food. I might get a crab pot in the water and hopefully catch a mud crab or something that we can cook up. But yeah, I say we step onto the jetty now, get this challenge going, get the rods in the water and see what we can catch. So what inspired me to do this challenge right here was the other day I actually came out in this jetty and was just fishing off of it, and I hooked a massive fish. I'll roll you the clip of that now. There we go. Getting a run here. Yep, we're onto something. What's that? Ah, I think I know what that is, but surely it's not that. It's fighting an awful lot like a pike eel. Oh, big flathead. Don't spit the hook, mate. What? I thought 100% that was a pike eel. There we go. Oh, get up here. Take a look at that big fella right there. That is so good. Oh, that is 100 times better than a pike eel. Wow, look at that. So this big flatty right here must have smashed that big live mullet out there. I've never caught a flathead on a big live mullet before out in this canal system. So I've decided to narrow it down to 3 different combos that I'm going to be using on this jetty for the next 24 hours. And they're going to be trying to target all different kinds of fish. Some that we can cook up, preferably some bigger ones, and then of course have a shark rod out there as well. So I've got the Shimano Raider 6 to 10 kilo matched up with the Metanium SVS Infinity. Hopefully we're going to be able to get some big jacks on this one. That's the plan anyway. Got a bit of a smaller rod. This is the same one I was using in my last video to catch those bass. The dual 1 to 4 kilo matched up with the 2500 twin power. This is just going to be used to flick around plastics, catch a few smaller fish that we can hopefully cook up. And then this one right here is my biggest shark rod. Now this is actually a really cool rod. The other night I was fishing out here and I actually hooked a shark on it and managed to get it in. Take a look at the clip. All right, and we're hooked up. Yep, there we go. We're hooked up to something here. Yes. Oh, take a look at that. Fingers crossed that this is the shark. That definitely wakes you up. I've been sitting here for ages, just setting my bed up for later on tonight. We'll get my dad on a call. Oh, there we go.
There we go.
Bull shark. Yes.
On it or you?
On it. Take a look at that. We got one. Yep, there we go. And we have caught a bull shark on this jetty fishing challenge. Yes, that is so good. That is the first one of the season. And and that is a sign that these guys are coming out more. It's always good to get a bull shark while filming one of these videos. I remember when I did one of these videos a while back when I stayed on the jetty for 24 hours, I caught another little one about the same size. So it's good to see that these guys are swimming around in these canals. We're gonna get the rod back out there and see if we can catch another one. Well, now that these sharks are biting again, this is proof that they are. They normally turn off a bit in winter. I'll be doing a lot more shark videos. So let me know what you want to see. We can maybe do some trips back to that Shark Creek system where all those sharks are, film that place again. But yeah, absolutely love these guys. All right, so it's been an awesome experience, not only catching this big fella, but getting her up close to the camera and showing all you guys, teaching you about this species. And now the best part, I'm gonna let it go. So we'll just swim it through the water for a second, and then one big push, and she'll be off. There we go. That's what you want to see. Wow. That is awesome, seeing them swim around the canal like that. All right, let's see if we can get another one. It's a 6'4" Shimano Salty matched up with the 4000 Van Ford. And literally just after getting that shark rod in, I got the rods back out and hooked something else probably about 10 minutes later, so check out that clip as well. Oh. We got something here. Why do I already know what this is? Oh. This is 3,200% a massive pike eel. Well, we've hooked it now. All I'm hoping for is that it's a massive one. Look at this absolute monster. Do you reckon this is the same one that I catch in every second video? Oh,
It's heavy.
it's going hard.
They're a ferocious thing.
That is a crazy looking animal right there. And they just keep getting bigger. That's right.
Oh my god. Lucky that knife wasn't there.
Yeah.
Just flicked.
Look at that. That is massive. That is the biggest one so far. And that right there is the pike eel. Now, I've seen photos of these guys absolutely massive, and up here in the canals, this far up, all they're doing is feeding. I'm pretty sure I might have caught this pike eel before in previous videos. So he's just sitting out there waiting for mullet, waiting for bream, waiting for crabs, anything like that to swim past him, and then he'll chomp him up with those razor sharp teeth in his mouth right there. So my dad actually used to live down the Gold Coast, and one time he told me a story about coming home after work and his mate was in his backyard fishing, and he came home to one of these guys attached to his leg. And his mate had to cut the head off the eel, and after the eel was even decapitated, it was still attached to his body. Once again, another reason not to go swimming in this canal. The stuff that we've caught today, sharks, and then this big fella right there. That is so cool. All right, let's get this big chungus back in the water. Nah, it'd be getting up close to 6 foot. Well, I'm 4'11", and this guy. All right, there he goes. The awesome thing about this is because it leads out to the ocean, the amount of fish that I've actually caught here, I've caught massive jacks, even barra this far up the river, flatties, bull sharks. There's so many species that live in these canals. Like, we could be sitting here right now, there could be a 3-meter bull shark within 5 meters away from us, and we wouldn't even know about it, which is so cool that this is literally my backyard. So I say we start fishing right now, get these rods out in the water. We got the right gear. Now we just need to catch some bait. So let's get the cast net out there and yeah, see what species we can catch over this 24-hour challenge. All right, so we'll just pick this net up like this, loop it up a couple times. Now how I actually throw it is I'll grab one loop here, go down about 1/2 meter or so, grab another loop, and you want about that much net hanging just down like that. Grab a bit of the end of the net like that and do that about 4 times, putting it up over your hand like that. Just from the bottom right part of the net down here. And once you've done that, we'll go to the left hand side and gather up about half of the net. So there's still a bit down there that you can swing around and throw. So hopefully we get something. Fingers crossed. We need some big mullet. Oh, yep. Feels good. We definitely have something big in there. Yes. I mean, you can't get much better than that on the first cast. Look at that right there. That is a big mullet, and I reckon that's gonna be our shark bait. So down here, we've got the perfect bait for not only bull sharks, but crab pot as well. So we'll chuck this little head in the crab pot right there, throw it down off there. At least that's set now. And then maybe we can get a big mud crab that we can cook up for lunch. Perfect. We'll drop this one just down there like that. Fingers crossed we can get a big mud crab. Perfect. Oh, I'm keen to see if we can catch a bull shark in the day. Right, let's throw it again and see if we can get any more mullet. Preferably some smaller ones this time. Yep. Oh, these feel smaller as well. Fingers crossed. Yeah, there we go. There's a couple little mullet in there. All right, let's catch something. Fingers crossed. Yep. Oh, whatever that is, that's good. Yes. I reckon it's a flatty. I reckon it could be a big flatty, actually. Oh no. Maybe a big brim. True. Yeah, that's a good sized brim. That thing went hard. Wonder how big it is. He's fighting pretty hard. He might be a good sized brim. Oh, he's not bad at all. That's so good. First cast. So what's actually happened is since we had all this rain recently, that high tide's brought up so much dirty water, and I wasn't sure if it was gonna affect the fishing, but it doesn't look like it has. He'll get you in there, mate. And there we go. Big brim right there. So it's nothing crazy, but I'm just keen to try and catch as many species of fish as I can today. I want to do a food chain fishing challenge off this jetty one time. I feel like that would be so cool. Get a couple mates down here. So if you want to see more videos like this, where I come out onto this jetty in different places and try to catch as many species of fish as I can, let me know. But yeah, I think we're going to get this guy back in the water. You can see he absolutely smashed that little grub right there. I think we just got a hit on that other rod as well. So let's quickly get this guy back in and hopefully there's a shark on it. All right, see you, mate. There he goes. Swimming off under the jetty right there. Yep, there we go. Yeah, didn't even wind it at all. What are you? Oh, brim. All right, I think I foul hooked him. That's why he felt so big. That's pretty funny though. I literally didn't even wind in this brim at all, and we hooked him. All right, mate. You're going straight back in. See you later, buddy. Should be nothing in here. Oh, big muddy. That's a good size muddy. Yes, look at that. I reckon that's legal. What do you reckon?
Definitely.
All right.
Is it a male? Check underneath.
Yeah, it's a big male. All right, we'll just drop it out of the bottom here. There we go. Take a look at that. All right, flip him over, grab him, and that right there is a big male mud crab right off the jetty. Luckily, we actually chucked that mullet in there. We wouldn't have got this guy. I was deciding whether I should have set the crab pot or not. But yeah, what I reckon we do now, we'll bring a table down here, bring the gas cooker down, and cook this little fella up under this umbrella right here. And that's gonna be a good dinner. Get me through this 24-hour challenge as well. Literally, we caught this fella here, and that up there is my backyard, literally right there. So as I was saying before, these canals are home to so many species, including mud crabs, and it's so cool to think that like all the way up here, there can be bull sharks, barramundi, massive mangrove jacks, and even big crabs that you can literally come down into your backyard, catch off here and cook up. All right, so we'll just pull apart this mud crab right now. As you can see, it's a pretty nice sized one. We've just got the jetty set up. We've got the gas cooker cooking up and everything, boiling up that water. And so how you actually do it, this mud crab's dead at the moment. You actually get this little flap under here, rip the top of its shell off, just like that. We can chuck that one in there, probably tracked in a couple fish and stuff. And all of this stuff in here is what you don't want, all those filters and kind of like yellow gunk inside there. So we'll break them in half and just use this water down here to clean all of this stuff out. So just ripping all of that stuff off. You can cook them whole, but they just don't taste as good as when you take all of this out.
And the pot's probably not big
enough
enough to fit
the pot's not big enough to fit this one in. So there's, as you can see, it's pretty easy. There's one side done. Do the other. All right, there we go. Rinse them off. 2 halves done. Look at that big claw right there. Bit of a DIY bottle opener. There we go. Look, we're sitting in a pretty good place here, to be honest. We'll just chuck some salt into the water. All right, and it's boiling up in there at the moment. So what we're gonna do, chuck these 2 big muddy claws in there. Grab the other one, just like that. And there we go, we'll leave them for 11 minutes. You can see them already starting to turn to that orange color in there. It's pretty cool. But we'll put the lid back on and leave them for 11 minutes. Hopefully catch a fish in the meanwhile. Yep. Oh.
That was cool.
An airborne brim. A povo barra. Oh, there we go. That took me by surprise, eh?
I thought it was a brim bite.
They normally call me the one brim wonder, but I've actually caught 3 today, so probably be what, 50 or 60 centimeters? But yeah, there we go. I reckon this mud crab's nearly ready, so what we're gonna do now, chuck this little barra back in and take this mud crab out and eat it. There we go. There's one bit, and then the other half. There we go. Not too bad. And we'll leave it in there for a bit to cool down. All right. So literally, just as we were sitting here waiting for this crab to cool down, a little bull shark, probably only about 80 centimeters long, swam right there, probably in about knee-deep water. It was the first time I've actually seen one swimming in here, which is pretty cool. All right, now let's wait for it to get dark, get these shark rods back out there, and hopefully catch a bull shark after the dark. Should we just leave it at that?
After the dark, the bull shark catching it in the dark.
There we go. Right. And we've hooked something here. Whatever this is, good. I think it's a shark. Yes. Oh, that is so good. You can see him right there. All right. And we're just bringing him in here. Oh, look at that. How big do you reckon he is? Like 80 centimeters maybe?
Nah, 90 I think.
There we go. Oh, look at that. Yeah, he's a fat little fella. And that right there is a little canal bull shark. I was literally just about to pack up. We were catching no fish. I was about to give up on this 24-hour challenge, and we caught this little fella, and I reckon I'm gonna keep going right now. Still to this day, it amazes me that I can catch bull sharks out of my backyard. It's one of my favorite things. I've been doing it since I was a lot younger. It's so cool to get these guys up close to the camera and show everyone how cool they are. They're such perfectly built predators, and that big streamlined body all the way down to their tail. These guys can get well up over 3 meters long, which is so cool. They're the big females. One thing that I've always wondered was what would be the biggest shark that's ever swam past our jetty. It'd probably be a massive bull shark, which is really cool to think. We'll just release it. All right, so what you want to do, one big push, and there he goes. Look at that. All right, so it's currently 2:30 in the morning at the moment, and we've just caught that first bull shark of the night right there. It's been a pretty slow night, but what I'm gonna do now is keep fishing until the early hours of the morning, get up, maybe go for an early morning fish, see what else we can catch throughout the night, and then head back up home and start editing this video. But I'm gonna go get the rods back out there, get the baits back in the water, and hopefully we can catch some more fish throughout this night. We've got the shark, now I'm hoping for a jack or a barrow or something like that. That would be cool. All right, let's get the rods back in there.